Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching today. In this video, I am sharing Essential Oils 101, like a back to the basics essential oil video. I like going back to the basics and kind of re-educating myself on the basics. I know that probably sounds kind of weird, but it kind of just reminds me of why I got into this and why I love essential oils so much. They are just so simple and can replace so many things in your home, but there are some things to keep in mind and some really cool like fun facts about oils. So I'm going to share basically everything I know now after, I don't know, like 3-ish years of using oils. At first, I'm going to talk about a product that I just started using and I'm super excited about. This is Grateful Earth coffee. They are just instant coffee packets, so it's super easy, especially for like your afternoon coffee. They're instant. You just pour hot water over it and you can put your creamer or do it however you want, make a latte, but it's espresso, but it has so many added ingredients. I'll try to do a close-up of the bag and then I'll show you the packet too. And in this video, I'm also going to insert a little reel or a little short video of me making one and show you guys how I like to make mine. But it has turmeric, cinnamon, lion's mane, chaga, L-theanine, and black pepper. So many good like added ingredients. Like why not get those benefits while drinking your afternoon coffee? And I love how easy it is to make too. And here is the packet too. I'm no coffee snob, but they really are good. So I think you guys will like them too. The link to shop will be in the description. And if you have any questions, let me know. And if you get these and try them, let me know too. They're just on Amazon, so it's super easy to order, get in your 2-day shipping. But yeah, I've been loving these. Okay, I have literally read like hundreds of essential oil basics or essential oils 101 courses. I have one on my website. When you go to ToreyNoora.com, a little thing pops up and you get a free 101 essential oils course when you subscribe to my mailing list. I think it's super important to know how oils are made because that kind of helps you decide what brand you're going to use because you know like what to look for basically. And then there are a few just basic safety guidelines to go by and you're pretty much good to go. It's not super complicated, but there are, you know, just those little things that you need to know so you're using them safely. So first of all, essential oils are basically like the lifeblood of the plant. They're extracted from the plant by distillation. They should be steam distilled or cold press distilled if they're like a citrus oil, but they shouldn't be distilled with any chemicals, so that's something to look for. But they are just basically just distilled oil from either the bark, the flower, any part of the plant, and basically bottled into a tiny little bottle. So 1 drop is a very potent little drop of oil. How the plant is grown and how it's harvested and how it's distilled really matters in that if it's done incorrectly, you're not going to get all of the constituents, the properties, the little pieces, the parts of the oil that you need to get the benefits. So you might get the smell, but it might smell a little different, but you're not going to get any of the therapeutic benefits from essential oils. So the plant has to be grown properly. It has to be harvested at the very precise time that it needs to be harvested, and then it needs to be distilled at a certain temperature for a certain amount of time, and this is different for all oils. It's just a very like tedious, I don't know tedious, but a very specific process, and if it's not done correctly, you're not going to get the benefits of the oils. They're not going to work and you're not going to ever want to use them again. So you have to make sure that you're getting your oils from a reputable brand that really genuinely cares about making a good product and helping you use it correctly. There are 3 different ways to use oils, which I'll go over in a minute. But basically, this is like, I love this fact, and this has stuck with me since the beginning. But when you put on an essential oil topically, within 20 minutes, it reaches every cell in your body. Essential oils are freaking powerful. They are so incredible, and I just love learning different little facts and different ways that you can use oils because the possibilities are endless. And like I said, replacing things in your house that you might not even know that are toxic with just a simple little 1 drop of oil and some carrier oil or whatever it may be. And then just a little bit about the limbic system before I go over the 3 ways to use oils. So the limbic system is heavily involved in forming memories. When you use essential oils, aromatically or inhaling them, it works with your limbic system, and that is like your memory. That controls different parts of your body, like breathing, heart rate, blood pressure. So they really like get in and do work in your body, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, 3 ways to use oils. First is topically. This is my favorite and in my opinion, the most effective way to use oils for most things. So you want to make sure you're diluting the essential oil. You don't want to use an essential oil neat or undiluted. In any circumstance, even if it says it's safe, you want to dilute it anyway, just at the very least to save money, because it's not making it less powerful, it's just helping it travel on your skin and to enter your cells and all of that good stuff. So you want to make sure you dilute. That's something that we haven't 100% done in the past, but moving forward, and now currently we dilute all essential oils. And like I said, just to save money, get a bigger bang for your buck. And by diluting the essential oil, I mean mixing it with a carrier oil. Some of my favorite carrier oils are coconut oil, jojoba oil, rosehip, olive oil, any, I think it's a fruit or nut oil, basically, and it just dilutes the oil and helps it travel. The main way I would say is that we dilute oils in a roller bottle, which is just a bottle like this. So it comes with a little roller on the top that pops off. You put, I don't know, 5 to 10 drops of essential oil, depending on what you're making and what you're making it for, and then fill to the top with your carrier oil. This one is a blue tansy blend, so it's blue. Not all oils will look like this. And then this also has little lavender buds in it, which is totally optional, but that is how you make a roller bottle. If you want me to do a video on how to make a roller bottle or how to dilute or any like specific things like that, just let me know in the comments. But it's very straightforward and for the most part pretty easy, and look how pretty that is. So I just get my rollers for the most part on either Etsy or Amazon. I get my carrier oils either from Simply Earth, which is one of the brands that I use the most, or from Amazon as well. Just a fractionated coconut oil will do the job. It's like $10 for a pretty big bottle, and it'll last you, I don't know, 6 months to a year, depending on how much you're using your oils. And so it's a really cost-effective way, like I said, to dilute your oils and to save some money. I have some roller recipes here, just to give you an example of a few that you can make really easily. So a sleep roller, just mix some cedarwood, lavender, frankincense, chamomile if you have it, and just put, like I said, 5 to 10 drops in a roller. This is this was a 10 milliliter roller too. By the way, there are different size rollers. This is the most common size, and they can, I don't know, I've had a 5 milliliter roller, a 2.5 for like when I do samples to people. So just for this video's purpose, we're talking about 10 milliliter roller bottles. The next one, Peace and Calming. So the Peace and Calming oil, any Peace blend by the oil brand that you're using. We love Simply Earth and Rocky Mountain. I have used Young Living for a long time too. Immune boosting. Thieves is like the king of oils from Young Living, but there's an essential oil. But there is an immune blend in almost every brand of essential oil. So mix your immune blend with some lemon, some extra lemon in a roller. If you want more of a pick-me-up or a focus roller, try peppermint. What else? Citrus oils and peppermint are really good for just awakening you. Okay, so now you have your essential oil roller and you diluted it accordingly, and now where do you apply it? So it depends on the thing that you're using it for. So if you have a headache, you can roll like around your hairline, the back of your neck, kind of massage it in. But if you're using an essential oil roller for immune support, you can put it on the bottom of your feet. The pores on the bottom of your feet are very large, and so it's really a good way, an effective way to use your essential oils for that. For the girls, I know if they have a fever or if they're sick, I like to do frankincense and some peppermint down their spine. So it just depends on what you're using it for. If it's an emotional support, you just want to put some on your wrists and do a couple of deep breaths. The second way to use essential oils is aromatically, so diffusing the oils in a diffuser, and you can use any essential oil diffuser as long as it's not heating the oil with any essential oil. So when I first started, I got my Young Living starter kit and it came with a diffuser, and then I was like, oh shoot, I need a diffuser for like the bathroom or a different room, and I thought I had to get the same brand, but you do not. So this is a Pure Enrichment diffuser. It's one of my favorite brands. I just like that one. It has pink sea salt in the bottom, but you can use any diffuser, like I said, as long as it's not heating the oil, that just changes the state of the oil and you just don't want to do that. But anyways, put, I don't know, depending on the size of the diffuser, 3 to 10 drops of oil, fill to the top with water, and then turn it on, and it diffuses the oil in the air. And oils like thieves, or ones with cinnamon, and those oils that are in thieves are really effective in clearing out germs in the air. It's also just a mood boost. I love putting on the diffuser when I'm going to get ready for work or just doing anything around the house. I want like a calming blend or a joy blend or a citrus blend to clear the like stinky salmon from the air. There are lots of different reasons that you can diffuse oils, and I love it. There are also diffusers that you can plug into your car, which are super handy. And also another way that I really love to inhale or get the like aromatic benefits of essential oils is with my fume inhaler, and I talk about that all the time, so I won't spend too much time on it. But it is just this little wooden hollow inhaler that you put essential oils on the middle, and then you just breathe in through your mouth, out through your nose. It's very effective, and one of the ways, or one of the reasons that people get fume is to stop smoking or vaping, which is incredible. To swap a habit like smoking and replace it with something like breathing in essential oils through a wooden inhaler just blows my mind, and I highly encourage you to look into it if you are a smoker or have just been wanting to quit. So here is the fume again. They have the Quit Naturally pack. They have a bunch of different cores. It's just super simple and so effective. I think it's like 10,000 or so lives have been changed by quitting smoking and replacing it with fume. Okay, the third way to use essential oils, the most controversial way, is internally. Recently, I've been getting into more of the aromatherapy side and listening to audiobooks and reading different various material. And honestly, using or taking the essential oil internally is just not the most effective way. First of all, before it gets to your stomach, unless you're taking it in a capsule, if you're just like drinking it in some water or whatever, it's probably going to be like absorbed through your mouth or under your tongue first. So it's really not internally ingesting like and digesting the oils. Secondly, there are a lot of things that could go wrong. I have personally used essential oils internally quite a bit. I would say not daily, but we were into it for a while and like mixing like a drop of lime in our beer. But it's just, you just want to err on the side of caution. And when you're putting a drop of grapefruit in a glass of water, it's not diluting it. So you're just drinking the water and the oil is going down into your body undiluted. So that's my only cautious little statement. Now the way that you can take oils internally that are diluted is in a little veggie capsule. You can just buy on Amazon. Young Living has them too. And you can put a drop or 3 or whatever into the capsule and then dilute that with olive or coconut oil, and that way you're at least taking it diluted. But just err on the side of caution and don't do it if you don't want to. So it's just a personal preference, and really it should be done under the care of an aromatherapist or just a professional that really knows exactly what they're doing and knows your history, and kind of just work with you in that way. I mentioned before the safety and the dilution. You should always dilute, especially on children, and I will put a little graph or a chart here with the dilution rates, what percentage you should dilute by. It's super important. I think people are scared of essential oils, especially around kids and pets. I'm doing a whole safety video next, so look for that on my channel. But if diluted properly, they are so beneficial for so many things, especially with little babies, and teething and fussiness and all kinds of like tummy issues and acid reflux. I've seen so many success stories in using them. It's amazing, Gentle Babies. It's a Young Living based book, but it does have so many tips and just gives you like the confidence to use oils with kids and while you're pregnant and nursing and all of that. But anyways, I think that is all I wanted to cover in this video. It's already 20 minutes long. I don't know how that happened. But let me know if you have questions. This is a very basic video. I wanted this to be just a very basic video going back to the basics, so let me know if I missed anything or if you want me to do a video on something specific next. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I hope you have a great day. Bye.